Hello, this is Benjamin John Pope, and this is the tutorial that means we are starting a website. Dreamweaver's all set up. We're going to go straight to animate. I have a HD file open. We're going to change the dimensions to 35, width, press tab to go down to height and choose 35. That's how big it is, 100%. We're going to go to 200% zoomed in. We're then going to pull out a rectangle like that. I'm going to grab the rectangle and we're going to say FNF8. We're going to say button 1. That's creating a symbol, and really you should do some sort of animate tutorials first. But what I did was I used the rectangle tool, which is R on your keyboard. I then pulled out a rectangle according to your mouse button. So if you could test that, that would be good. I then converted the item into a symbol, which can be modify, convert to symbol, or like it says F8. That means it has its own separate timeline, and the timeline is down here. We don't need to talk about the timeline much. It's only the layers we'll be using, because basically the layers will develop your design elements, and they will also not be needed as keyframes because there will be single items. So I'm going to put 3 layers in, and I have copied and pasted in place, which means I've pressed layer 1 and copied it, which is edit and copy, or it's Control and C. Then on layer 2 and layer 3 I've pasted in place, which is edit, paste in place, or Control Shift and V, and we're just going to design. I was thinking I've started this fast, but I'm hoping you have some sort of knowledge of animate. If you haven't, then you need to go to the animate tutorials, because this is about multimedia web design. But the animate tutorials are about each individual piece that you use in animate. So on layer 3, I'm just going to cut that out. I'm going to select a colour, and it's going to be a light blue. Layer 2, unlock all your layers, which is the lock key. Layer 2 is going to be a linear gradient, but we're going to pull it up to the middle. We're going to double click in your palette, and we're going to choose different types of blue. We're pressing the F key. Pressing the F key. And we're going to have the little box like that. We're going to grab the free transform tool again. It's going to be like that, and this one is going to be FN F8, which is symbol. Lighting button. I'm going to go inside of it, and we're just going to take this down to 65 alpha, which is transparency. and gonna make it a little bit bigger. Make it. Hold on. Go inside of it again. We're going to go to layer 2, add a layer, grab a rectangle. Just going to pull it out like that. I'm going to choose white like that. Right, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to say File, Save As. We're going to go to Animate Exports, and we're going to add a new folder in, because this is the folder that matches. It's going to be called Multimedia Web Design Elements. Multimedia Design Elements. We're going to get another folder, say New Web Design 1 IMGs, save files. You can call it whatever you want. They're your animate save files. Button 1, save. We're now going to export it and say File, Export Image. Just waiting for it to load up. And it should load up sometime soon. And this is going to be the button. But what I'm going to show you is something quick and creative. Because, well, we're going to make a line of 9 buttons basically. So that's what the button looks like at 35 by 35. You want to pick PNG 24, transparency yes. Then you need to export it, and it should export to documents. Easy way of doing this is going to Dreamweaver, and the folder is Web Design Multimedia. So the folder is Web Design Multimedia, Web Design Tutorials. Is it Web Design Tutorials? It must be Web Design Tutorials. Multimedia Web Design. Let's see if this is the right one. Save in IMGs. Open Dreamweaver. Web Design Multimedia. In folder Multimedia Web Design. Right. In file Multimedia Web Design. Multimedia Web Design. Oh, how can I forget this? It's Multimedia Web Design Multimedia Web Design. Web Design web design, multimedia. I can't seem to find it. I'll cancel that. I've already exported it once. So the easiest thing to do, oh, it is in there. I did get it right. It was the first place I put it. Right. We're going to go into the HTML document. We're now in Dreamweaver. So press the icon at the bottom in your taskbar. And we're going to actually add in a table. We're going to do it the old school way. So insert table. We're going to choose one row and 9 columns. We want the table width to be 1024 pixels because I'm going to lock the table, and 1024 refers to a square TV measurement. A TV measurement is 1024 by 768, but we're going to take the width of it and we're going to say OK. It doesn't have any borders on it, but we are going to grab the table and we're going to go to the table and we're going to say align equals center. Bang. In the center it is. So now I'm just going to pull in button 1 and place it like so. And what we're going to do is on animate, we're going to click inside of it and we're going to change the colours. Basically, I don't want it green. If it is a green, I want it lighter than that. I want to say file, save as, button 2, and say file, export image. No, and say file, export image, save, go back to Dreamweaver, animate, we're going to say file, we're going to change it again. This time we're going to use a different colour, which is a light orange. That this time we're going to change the colour of this to a other orange, like so. And we're going to say file, save as, button 3. We're going to say file, export image. It keeps going up in the corner like that because I haven't come out onto the main timeline. We're going to say file, export image, save, Dreamweaver, documents. We're going to go to web design, multimedia web design. There's only one button there. Where did I just export to? Sorry about this, I keep exporting to the wrong button 2 and button 1's there. Documents, it's multimedia. Let me try I have to remember it because we're going to go backwards and forwards. So it's multimedia, web design, IMGs, save, open recent, and it's going to be button 2, and say file, export. Oh no, we're going to say file, export, export image, and say save, and we're going to go to documents, multimedia, web design, and say save, go to Dreamweaver. I'm trying to remember how to refresh your buttons. There we go. Button 2 can be pulled out. Button 3 can be pulled out. What we're going to do is just going to bring them all in line with each other. So now they're in line. We'll work with 2 more buttons. So just change the colour, and I'm going to choose a yellow. Then I'm going to change the colour of this, choose an orange. Then I'm going to say file, save as, button 4. I'm going to say file, export, export image. Forgot to go back to my main timeline. I'm going to go to multimedia, web design. Into the IMGs, button 4, back to Dreamweaver, how do I refresh local files? Refresh local files, remember that. I put that in the wrong place. No, I haven't. One more. We do one more button. And we're going to choose a colour that's totally different. And they all have button 5, file, export, export image. I keep forgetting to come out of the single timeline, the symbol timeline, and going back to the original timeline. Keep forgetting that. Multimedia, web design, save, button 5, back to Dreamweaver, refresh local files, button 5's there, button 5 goes there. Right. Save this index file. And now you want to go to File, and you want to see real-time preview, and I'm going to choose Microsoft Edge. And that's what it looks like on Microsoft Edge. And that is 100%, and there are your 5 buttons. I could do something really quickly. Go into Dreamweaver, press tab, 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 and tab. Merge all of these layers, select them all, go to table, merge cells, and right here I can just put in a horizontal rule, which is less than sign, HR greater than sign. There's horizontal rule, file, save. Then we're going to go to Dreamweaver, say real-time preview, Microsoft Edge, and that's what that looks like. And I'm now going to go into Dreamweaver again. I want to merge these cells, and I'm just going to write enjoy media. That's going to be formatted as heading 2. And then I'm going to select enjoy media and go to CSS and choose middle. I'm going to say file, save. I'm going to preview the file, real-time preview, Microsoft Edge, and that's what it looks like. It's probably better without the enjoy media, because it seems as if the horizontal rule is somehow better. Real-time preview, Microsoft Edge. So that's how easy it is to design a button icon, and you know for a fact that you made each cell the right size. You made a table, you designed different formats of the same button. That's a really quick way of multimedia web design according to the buttons. After this, you would actually just press tab or go to the next layer and say insert table. It's rows 1, columns 9, OK. Then you select the table and you go to the table code, press align, quotation marks, align equals center. Then it's like that. Then there'll be another. And well, you keep building in the same way with individual pieces, and this is the end of this tutorial, and we'll go into more design in the next one. Thank you for listening.